Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. The Bulls happy to return to Chicago after the road trip. They beat the Hawks during their last encounter in Atlanta.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they seemed unfazed by the hostile environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball.
Now, here's Jokic. That one doesn't go. Good D by Embiid. Here's Johnson. That one's in, his first shot this game. Well, both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. White, wide open, he fires. And the Bulls with another miss.
Oh, for 3, not the start they're looking for.
Pass to Johnson. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's Embiid. Shot clock at 5. Jones, that's for 2. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And here are the Bulls now. And Buzelis gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked. And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Pass to Brown. Now Embiid. Knocked away. Williams with the steal. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Atlanta ball.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And David Aldridge spoke with Mike Dunleavy. David?
And their biggest concern, of course, it's figuring out a way to guard Joel Embiid. Coach said Embiid presents all types of issues. He can post you up, knock down the 3. We'll have to send multiple bodies at Embiid to keep him in check. See how they try to defend him. It won't be straight up. Guys?
All right, David, thanks.
Get out of that man's way and be throwing down that power finish.
And there's the call on Jones.
Jones Jr.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Clock at 6. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And they take the lead. Porter's got 5.
Elite from the corner. Porter Jr. shoots a much better percentage from this spot.
Here's Suggs. Embiid in the corner. Pass to Suggs. Jones with it. He averages a bit over 6 points a game.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Williams with the ball. Jones covering. Here's Buzelis. Lets the 3 fly. Atlanta with the rebound. The 3 from Johnson. It's held in by Jokic. The Bulls trail. And if you listen to Cam Johnson talk about shooting, my goodness, RJ, he is a student of the game.
studies a lot of different shooters, constantly analyzing his own footwork. And you know what? The result speaks for themselves.
Now here's Johnson. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. So it's the Hawks. Jones. And Jones slams it in.
Nice pass by Cam Johnson, keeping his eyes up, letting things unfold.
Jalen Suggs. Second personal foul.
1:56 left to play here in the first.
Substitution on the court.
Herter on the wing. Nice shot from the wing.
A true marksman. If Herter takes a shot, you know he feels good about it.
Pass to man. They set the screen. The drive by Clarkson. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. Pokusevski can't hit.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Johnson surveying the floor. To the wing on the left. Here's Thor. Tries again. Kicks it out to Johnson. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Driving the lane. They get it back. Pass to Filipowski. It's stolen by Bagley. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Pokusevski can't hit.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And now Clarkson pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
Oh, incredible effort from Clarkson on that play. Willing to give everything to make it an N1 opportunity.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Now, here's Johnson. Off with the layup. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hawks ahead, leading by 4. From the United.
The Hawks, 11.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Atlanta.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Bulls trailed by 4. And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
Johnson can't hit. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Chicago. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
Personal foul.
Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Yeah, well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
Richard, the steady improvement of Kobe White certainly has been fun to watch.
It certainly has, Kevin. He's starting to put it all together now, and it can take multiple years. We all knew he could score, but now his passing and his rebounding have also improved.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. Shoots the three, and again, no good by Chicago. The Hawks leading. Here's Johnson. Drives to the hoop. The layup missed. They've got the opportunity to get the lead back.
And they've been waiting for this chance all game long. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Suggs. It's Jones on the wing. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now Williams. Stats on him. He's averaging 9 points a game. Got it. Good job in the low post. Williams has got the lead up to 3 now for Chicago.
And playing with a lot of fire now. They had a tough start in that first quarter. Didn't shoot it well. Didn't let that discourage them. And now they're showing what they can do offensively.
Here's Porter. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Now it's a 5-point Bulls lead.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
Suggs with the ball. Williams picks him up. Atlanta again missing.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And here's Porter. 9 points in the game so far. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. They get a hand on it. Pass to Suggs. Richard, we know how hard the game is to play, but I think we also know how hard the game is to officiate.
I agree, Kevin. I think the one thing about basketball is that it's constant movement. There are plays happening all around the referees. It's not like football where every 45 seconds you run another play. In 45 seconds, you could have had a different 5 or 6 possessions. That puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the referees.
The Hawks trail by 5. Brown, and he goes in for the dunk.
A great look provided by Embiid. The big man just dropping dunks.
White. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Suggs. No good on the triple.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter. I know what they say. Defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
They might start using him a little bit more sparingly with 3 fouls already before the half.
He takes it in. Here's Filipowski. And again, Chicago. No good. The Hawks trail by 3. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
4 on the shot clock. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Here's Johnson. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
and they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Right side back. Here's man. Out to Clarkson. Shoots over Herder. It's all in by the Bulls.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Pass to Pakusevsky. Man with it. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Herder. Stolen by Clarkson. Inside. Here's Bagley. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Bulls on top, ending the second quarter with a 13-4 run. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Timeout, timeout.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Timeout called the Bulls. The Bulls leading by 5. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Filipowski. Still scoreless. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herder.
So accurate from outside. I love watching Herder make use of these corner spots.
Man up top. Pass to Clarkson. Shoots over Herder. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And here's Herder. Here's Thor. Launches it. Kusevsky grabs the miss.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Bible on the wing. Shot clock reset for the Hawks. Clarkson outside. There's the three. Drills the three-pointer. Clarkson's got 6 points.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
Johnson outside. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. Yep, it counts. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pass to Thibault. Now Pokusevsky. And he uses the glass on the layup. Pokusevsky's got his first bucket in this one.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game, for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Here's Pokusevsky, and he banks in the layup.
Not just a scorer. Clarkson is very willing to dish it when a teammate's open.
Here's Flowers, nailed from three-point land. And the Bulls lead by 8.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Count it.
Excellent outlet pass, helping to make transition opportunities like this easier.
And again, Chicago turns it over. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
It's time for your Chicago.
And just under 3.5 minutes are gone. Jokic with it. Picked up by Suggs. Back to Jokic. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Down to 5 on the shot clock. White. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
Defensive foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Hawks trail by 9. Johnson left side. .115 left here in the third quarter. And Jones has it in the corner. Over Buzelis. That's short off the rim. The Bulls leading by 9. Pass to Jokic. Porter in the corner. And they recover it. On the wing, Porter. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Porter's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bulls.
We are seeing the makings of a masterpiece here, guys, from Porter. A threat to score from anywhere within the half court.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Back to White. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Embiid. And it's Jokic missing. And so it's Chicago, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been playing some...
The Hawks, 24.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Hawks trail by 12. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Johnson with it. Pass to Thor. Herter on the wing. 5 to shoot. There's the pick. Here's Thor. Johnson, a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Oh, and look at what this fella can do. Beautiful.
The Bulls call timeout.
3-1-2 crew. Let's hear it for your 3-1-2 crew.
Bulls leading by 8. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Williams, and the layup's good off the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Pass to Johnson. And stolen by White. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Williams can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 10. No good on that one. Here's Chicago. He can't hit that time. Here's Embiid. Embiid owns the lane.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Williams in the post. Outside Porter. Beyond the arc. Rebound Atlanta. Here's Johnson. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist.
Assist goes to
6 points for Johnson.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now here's White. Up top corner. From past the arc. Rebound by Johnson. The Hawks trail by 6. Here's Brown. Pass to Suggs. Taken away by Williams. Porter looking it over. Outside Williams. The kick out to Porter. Bulls from the top of the key. Porter can't get that one to fall. And so it's Atlanta with it. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Chicago leading by 6. Poked loose. With the drive.
Have mercy.
Wow.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
It's one thing to get close, but do they have enough left in the tank to take a lead? We'll have to see.
On the wing, Porter. 4 on the clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And here's Atlanta. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Here's Suggs. For 3. Brown's shot is off.
Questionable shot selection in that 3. really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
To the right wing. Now Porter. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Just refusing to back down when the spotlight's brightest. Porter outstanding at taking over here in the clutch.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Brown. Here's Suggs. They grab their own miss. Embiid. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Buzelis.
Such a physical player. Hard not to get into it with Embiid when they're covered.
2 shots.
And Embiid drops them both.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting. You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Pass to Jokic. Now White. Back to Jokic. Count the basket. And now an 8-point Chicago lead.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
So it's Chicago winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.